All right, we are back from CanJam SoCal 2025. I got Freddy with me from HEDD Audio. Happy to have you here with us.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, thank you for joining us. And what do you think of the show so far? There's a lot of people here.
I think it's really thrilling. I mean, it's always like, especially the Saturdays are like super vivid, and you get to meet a lot of people, which is, I mean, always one of the main reasons you go to these places, because you can socialize and you can meet your partners, and yeah, so I love it. I mean, I feel like this here, the lighting is a little low,
yeah, it's
right?
Like their
so
mood lighting
it's
is
like
or
a
something.
little too dark,
Like,
except for this corner.
It's like everywhere. Yeah, they definitely have like mood lighting, and then this corner I got this gigantic bright light.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to, but it's beautiful. I've always loved to come here since we're part of this whole like HEDD by CanJam community.
Yeah, excellent. So you got a pair of headphones over there. Let's show those beautiful headphones.
Yeah, this is the Headphone 2 GT. I don't know if a lot of people have heard about this. It's our kind of trademark air motion transformer headphone, open back headphone.
Can I check it out?
Yeah,
While you're talking about it, I'll do some display. I'll be like your hand model.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically there are two versions of this air motion transformer driver. The Headphone 2, which is aiming more towards audio post-production, mastering engineers, mixing engineers, and then there's the Headphone 2 GT, which is based on the exact same driver, but has a quite different tuning that's hopefully more attractive for obsessed listeners, I would say, but not necessarily people who have to work with them on a day-to-day basis. So they sound very different.
Well, and I like what you've done with the headband. Suspension system looks really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, to the original. Like, I mean, the original, I love the sound.
Yeah.
It was great, but this looks like a step up for the suspension.
Oh,
More comfortable.
The original
I've never
one,
even got to hear these yet, so I got to hear these before I leave.
I mean, the idea here is you have this carbon headband and you have two straps, and one strap controls basically the fit on your head, and the other one controls the clamp force. So I think ultimately this probably comes from our mindset as pro people. You have people working with these, making a living with these hours and hours every day, and so a certain level of customization when it comes to fit felt like a really good idea.
I think it's a brilliant idea. I mean, well, as somebody that has to work daily, they want it to be comfortable and adaptable to their head and the shape of their head. These are beautiful. And the pads are nice, very soft.
Yeah, velour pads
very nice.
And leather pads. And that's just a detail, but I think
it's an important one.
It's worth mentioning that the pads, we're measuring the pads as well. And so the idea here is not that the velour pad gives you a different sound than the leather pads, but it's kind of the opposite. The idea is to match them so that you always get the same sound, and you decide based on your comfort preference, essentially.
I love it. Cool. I'm going to set these down. So, talk to us about, is there something new and exciting coming? Maybe. I know we can't show anything, but maybe give some of our viewers out there about what's to come.
I'm the blabbermouth in the company, so I have to be the most careful.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
I mean, lack of ideas has never been our problem. So we just recently released new studio monitor models that are pure analog, basically. And then obviously, since headphones became so significant for us, we have several things in the drawer in terms of headphones, and there's one. And I can say that there's a major release coming up, and that release will, I think, surprise a lot of people.
It's exciting.
It's not what you would expect probably from the HEDD brand, but I couldn't be more excited. It's a milestone product for us.
Nice, that's exciting. So all of our viewers out there, I don't know if you've ever seen our channel, some of you if you follow it, but if you're on HeadFi right now and you just saw me post this link here a few minutes ago, so how this works is I just hang out with different manufacturers and some friends from CanJam, and we chat. So you are also more than capable at any point in time during this video to ask a question in the comments. I monitor the comments live, and I can share that question with Freddy. So you know, and he can answer it. He's not going to tell you exactly what's coming, obviously, so you don't want to probably ask that, but other things. So so you're not just a headphone company. In fact, you started in pro
Oh, no,
audio
yeah.
long before you got into headphones.
Definitely,
So talk to us about the pro audio world and what's going on with head in pro audio world.
Yeah, so we have a really, really long history in making studio monitors, active studio monitors that goes way beyond the head brand. My father is the original founder of the Atom Audio brand, which is a super important brand in the music industry, and had picked up where Atom ended in 2014. Me and my father founded the company, and our customers are predominantly, recording studios, music producers, quite a lot of film score composers as well. So broadcasting everywhere where critical listening is a must, basically, and that DNA is in every product we make, essentially. And since we are, basically our company's signature technology is the so-called air motion transformer,
right.
which is a very different driver compared to any other driver in the world. And in 2019, I think it was, we figured out how to bring that air motion transformer technology, which lives in loudspeaker tweeters, predominantly into a headphone design. And that was the beginning of a very interesting story for us. And we're evolving from model to model, but it's that's our heart and soul component, so to say.
Yeah.
We're making them by hand in Berlin.
Well, the driver in the original head was one of the best, smoothest, but still so detailed and so vibrant sounding drivers. I was just so impressed with because it's your first time when you guys built that headphone, right?
Yeah.
So that was the first, and the sound was just beautiful for the first headphone. So you guys did good. So I'm excited to hear this one too. So so what do you think pro audio wise? What direction do you think you'll go in the pro audio world with monitors? Is there anything new that you are changing or looking at on how you're doing that, or are you sticking with the formula that you currently use now?
I think there's the drive to realize ideas that you have, but then there's also observing the market.
Right.
And I think one thing that is very, very important to understand about music production today is that more and more people are choosing to work in more convenient environments like home studios or while they're traveling, as opposed to booking time in professional recording studios.
Right.
So even on the highest commercially successful level, you have people working from home. So the home studio becomes a very relevant place.
Absolutely.
Compared to 10, 20 years ago. It's huge. So we are trying to design things that don't necessarily always need perfect acoustic environments, and so we're doing things like speakers where you have bass ports, but you can also close the bass ports to have less problems with the room acoustics. We have phase alignments. We have very simple plug-and-play analog solutions, as well as super sophisticated DSP, like fine-tuning solutions. So it's about that, and the headphones play a really important role in that too, because people like Heber Kadri, who works with Bjork, or Mark Spike, they work for the biggest artists in the world, but they work on headphones. They have a great amplifier and one of these guys.
I love Bjork. That's amazing.
And then they can travel anywhere in the world and work.
As long as you got your laptop, you can run the software, amplifier, and then you can do it. Yeah, I have friends that do a lot of music production for electronic music, and so they will do that sometimes because they may be traveling and then they also play a show, they're DJing, but then they have this idea, and so they need headphones on the road, be like, oh my gosh, I got to create this beat because I had this idea, and then the next thing you know, they just did this in their hotel room and then they're playing it at a show, so
totally.
There is a real world need for that.
So. Do you know the term Zeitgeist?
What is it?
Zeitgeist.
No, what is it?
It's a German term that describes if something is up, there's an atmosphere that's kind of hard to grasp, but it's very relevant to a certain industry, and I think that the headphones become way more relevant now in pro audio than they used to. In the past, it was always about, okay, I have a problem here with a specific resonance, and I need a headphone to filter out that resonance. But these days, more people perceive headphones as actual solutions to making a whole record. And that's a fairly new development, I would say.
Well, and I think more and more people are consuming music with headphones than ever.
That's true as well.
I mean, I think Apple is a big part of that, right? Because anytime Apple does something, it goes to everybody, right? So But then after you listen to those products, you're like, wait, there's better sounding headphones out there. Let me expand my horizons and check out all these different. And so now, the average consumer is listening to more music on headphones than ever.
Yeah, absolutely. And Apple is also meaningful to us because of the Dolby Atmos standard.
Yes.
And we're building a lot of Atmos studios also worldwide. It's kind of nice because you always get to sell like 7.4.1 speakers for one customer. It's immersive audio is super relevant as well.
Good. I love it. So tell us a little bit about when you're not working, obviously, or traveling all over the world, what do you enjoy doing for fun?
Oh yeah, I wish I remembered because it's a lot of work to do this brand with my colleagues. But yeah, I still have a band.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I try to make music whenever I can. I'm a huge tennis fan. I get family, so I think that pretty much sums it up.
What is your band? Like, what kind of music?
I would, people describe it as a math rock band.
Okay,
so it's
cool.
basically a trio, like an instrumental trio that sits somewhere between like a very dry, like transparent rock and jazz music.
Sweet.
It's very uneven, hard to count.
That's cool.
Just like stuff that's very enjoyable.
And when you're listening to music and just for fun and enjoyment, or are you listening to rock and jazz or different types for inspiration, or what do you like to listen to?
I originally come from the world of classical music, especially contemporary classical music, because I studied musicology and stayed in that academic field for a very long time. I love old school hip hop, especially like East Coast stuff.
Nice.
And to be honest, like the company also gave me the power to reach out to some of my childhood heroes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Such as
Cool.
The Roots and Q-Tip and Primo, and they're all using our speakers. So that's a personal
how cool is
labor
that?
of love for me that this was possible. But yeah, hip hop is very relevant. I mean, since it's so commercially relevant, it's also relevant if you look at our customers.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. What would you want to share with the group? Well, let's see if we have any questions from anybody on the live stream. If you guys have any questions, pop them in. All you got to do is get on YouTube and go to the chat feature and just drop us a question. So what would you want to tell them, hopefully we'll get a question here in a second, what would you want to say to keep an eye out for in the future from HEDD? Obviously, we hinted at a new product. We can't say too much, but there's something revolutionary and different coming that's going to be really cool. What would you say to keep out for a look, just in general, with where HEDD, for the HEDD-Fi users, is going to take headphones in general in the future?
So I would say that the company has opened itself up towards home listening solutions. I mean, the headphone, if I'm completely honest, like the original Headphone 1, we made it without a clear awareness what HEDD-Fi is. We didn't really know that this world here exists. And, and my friend Chris Parkinson, he basically told us, but there's this amazing bubble, there's the HEDD-Fi forum, there are the CanJam shows, this is where this product belongs. And I was like, okay, let's look into this, basically. And that opened like a whole new door of, different customers, different dealers, and distribution opportunities. So we are going into that direction more in the future because the Pro Audio bubble, as meaningful as it is, it's a fairly small market, and there are many things you can do within that market. But the idea of reaching out to the domestic environment is super fascinating to us. So we will have products both on the speaker and the headphone side to be more relevant in that space.
I love it. And so, like, these headphones, originally when you launched, you could only get them from one dealer, and now they're open to a few choice dealers, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is great. Also, I think that's personally great for your company.
Yeah.
And it's great for people that like to shop other places than just one dealer.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a new world for us in a way, like both on the Pro side as well as on the audiophile side. We are fully independent now in North America.
I love that.
And it gives me a lot of hope and puts me in a really good mood to know that we're talking to all these partners now directly. They talk to us. We find solutions with them, and it's a different mindset and excites me.
I love it, and the fan in me of HEDD Audio is hopeful that we get you guys back with a source, because we used to have a really strong relationship. So hopefully we're gonna build that strength again, and we'll get your Pro Audio stuff and gosh, I remember the first time I listened to and saw your gigantic speakers. I was just like, oh my God, these are amazing. Like I was just like, you know, I was mind blown. I was like, I never heard anything like it, you know?
Awesome.
And so, yeah, I hope to, you know, get you guys back in with us.
Yeah,
soon
let's
so
work
we
on
can
that
do-
today.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any questions. So we don't have any questions yet.
All right.
So we'll just wait maybe another couple minutes before we wrap up.
Yeah.
What are you, on the CanJam side of things, right? So you have your own product and company, but is there anything like you're like, I got to check something out while I'm here? Like maybe an amplifier that you were looking for that, hey, this would be a great amp for our headphones or something along those lines?
To me, since I'm not really from this world originally, CanJams are a lot about learning, and
Yes.
it's a lot about, you know, actually having a chance to listen to all the competition. So I'm usually half of my day I'm
That's
just
true,
buried
yeah.
in headphones, and I'm trying to see where we are positioned sonically, comfort-wise, and try really just systematically trying to learn about the new products that are being presented at CanJam. That's really important to me. And also, amplifiers. Obviously, you know, it's really weird because in Pro, there's almost no awareness for the need of specific amplifiers, whereas here it's
Like
very
voice
normal.
matching and
you
stuff?
have to
Yeah.
completely, like, it's an educational piece on the Pro side. People are used to just plug their dynamic headphones into their audio interfaces, and that's all.
They're just like,
basically.
I'm good,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a huge learning curve for me, and I still enjoy it a lot.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, we don't have any questions, but I'm sure we'll get them after the fact on the channel. So, Freddie, this was great having you on the channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you. Yes. And all of you guys stay tuned. We're going to continue to keep live streaming. I was just like, the guy bumped in the light. I was like, oh, is that going to fall over? But no, it's good. I put like 4 sandbags on it. But we're going to continue to live stream from CanJam SoCal. So keep following the channel, and you can always drop comments in the video afterwards. And we look forward to seeing you on the next stream. Thanks so much again, Freddie. Bye,
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye.